Hey guys, it's Amber here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be planning my monthly layout in November. Whew. Cannot believe it's already November, guys. This is just wild. And you can see I got lots of things going on. Let's jump right in. So I'm gonna start with some whiteout, and I am going to cover up the jotted down because I never use it. And I don't even know if I need to wipe this out. Let me just put down the washing. I'm just using a very thin orange washi, if I can get it off. I'm almost at the very end of this washi, so it's being a little stubborn. Oh yeah, I don't need to cover it up. It's not that serious. I'm just gonna line it up with the bottom of that like line, so then I don't have to punch whatever. I don't have to cut it, which is nice. Of course, on the other side to match. And then after that, I will show you guys which bucks I'm going to be using, because that is always the fun part, right? Which books will I be using? I decided to go into the happy year, and I'm going to be using these like fun, like chunky drawn pumpkins, leaves, and apples. That figured that would be nice and pretty. And then for everything else, all my boxes, because I have tons of birthdays, I'm in all in a season. And I'm just gonna go back here to the back and pull out the black letterings for everything that is all the holidays. So we have daylight savings. Daylight savings actually is ending, so we will roll those clocks backwards. And then of course everybody knows this is happening because it's been a bit of a stressful election campaigning time. So we have election day, and then we are going to celebrate our veterans for all their lovely service to our country. We pay our respects to our veterans. I whited it out. It said like Kindness Day, but they actually, this is one of the newer books and it's not in here, so I just kept it covered because I'm not writing it in. I don't care that much, because kindness shouldn't be a day, it should be an everyday. We should be being kind every single day. That is the problem. People just are out of their freaking fracking minds right now. Okay, so now that we have all of our important days laid down, I'm now going to go in with my birthdays, and I have lots of birthdays this month. This is probably another very busy month for birthdays. Like, of course, right before Christmas. That is very fitting. And I'm going to go into the Christmassy section, and I'm going to use these cute like green ones to highlight everybody's birthday. So I'm gonna grab this fun green one, and this is actually my uncle's birthday, and even though we're not on the best of terms, he is still my uncle and I still love him dearly. I still want to recognize that it is his birthday. Just because somebody isn't in your everyday anymore, and just because they are going through whatever they're going through, and they might be taking it out on you, you still shouldn't forget them. This is my uncle Maurice's birthday. I don't even have to put B-Day. I know. I like been noticing, like I always put like birthday, and it's like I wouldn't have flagged it if I didn't know what it was for. Maybe I should put a flag over here instead of another one of the same like long drawn out octagons. So let's do that. And this is for my husband's sister's birthday, my sister-in-law, and Heather. Okay. And funny story about Heather that I found out, her mom wanted to name her Holly, and my husband's last name is Wood. So I just think that's super funny that her name almost ended up being Hollywood. I think his dad, my husband's dad, was like, no. You're not happening. And this is my brother Aaron's birthday. That's really important. He's the one that I technically work for. He's super duper awesome. Love him. And on the 24th, maybe I should use a flag. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna use a flag for Jay's birthday. So Jay has been like one of my really good friends since we used to go to church together when we were like really little, and been friends since like 3rd grade. And she recently moved to another state. I'll write that down. And then my husband's niece's birthday is my last birthday. Last birthday, but certainly not least. I actually really like the flags that are outlined, so I'm gonna give Summer a flag. But before I lay that down, I think I want to put a decoration behind it, because I just think that would be cute. Kind of punch up her birthday. She actually just had a baby, so my husband is a grand uncle. Yeah. Okay, so that is real cute. I really like that. I feel like I should lift some other ones up and put a little jazz behind it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. So now I can just decorate. I'm gonna put these cute pumpkins up here. I really never used these pumpkins because I felt they were just so weird looking when I first seen them. Maybe because they look kind of realistic, kind of not. I'm gonna put some of these like kind of like falling down. I never use this. The only one I'm gonna use is in my last month's I put my holiday list, and surprisingly I've already got some stuff on that list. So my son is real crazy right now. He really wants a video game system, and we had already made an agreement that he was not, and I mean not, gonna get a video game system, because I feel they are very violent, and I don't think that they're necessary, and he's only 8 years old, and I really want him to stay focused on his schooling and on his passion of skateboarding, as opposed to getting sucked into these video games. Video games will always be there, absolutely, but our passions aren't. Sometimes our passions kind of come and go, and I don't want his passion to dwindle because of the video games, because I grew up in a house where everybody was obsessing over the video games, fighting over the video games. It was not fun, to say the least. I mean, the video games were fun, yes. The fighting over the video games was not fun. I just really want him to enjoy his sweet little childhood. He always complains when he goes to his friends' houses and they have video games, and all they do are talk about the video games and play the video games, and they don't want to do anything else. I'm like, well, why do you want to be that kid? You know what it's like to be around that kid. Why would you want to like turn around and turn into that kid? But I get it, like, you want to do what your peers are doing, so that's his deal right now. And we're just trying to keep on focused. Maybe I should put this pumpkin here. They're kind of in the same spot. Whatever. I just want to use this page, to be perfectly honest. I think these fruit are really cute. Let's bring some of this greenery to the other page. Thanksgiving's pretty important this year. I don't even think we're gonna get together with any family, because I personally don't want to. I don't want to be around anybody, and I don't want people to be like, oh, you gotta take a test before we can hang out. Like, I just don't. So I think it's gonna be a little sad year for Thanksgiving, but it's all right. You can have a Zoom or something. I have no clue. I usually just make Thanksgiving for us anyways. Even if we go to somebody else's house, I usually make Thanksgiving for us anyways, because we don't eat what everybody else eats. But usually everybody wants to eat what I cook. That never fails. And then we just have one more sprig of greenery to lay down. Where should I put it? I think I'm gonna just lay it right on top. Let me see, I think it's kind of hanging over. Yeah. Cut it. Okay. Okay, so this is very festive. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun decorating my monthly spread. If you like this plan with me, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, click the bell if you want to be notified when I post videos. Thank you so much again for joining. You guys enjoy your day. Have a beautiful one. Bye.